Lesson 2-8 Financial Literacy. We're talking about simple interest. These problems down here from 1 through 7. Under this instruction, find the simple interest earned to the nearest cent, which means 2 decimal place, for each principal, rate, interest rate, and time. Okay, let's look at the formula first. Here's the formula. So I represents simple interest. P the principal, which means your original money, perhaps the initial money of your investment or initial money that you let somebody borrow from you and you earn interest from them. And R is the interest rate in percent, and T is the time in year. So for example, if you have 2 years, never mind, but you have 6 months, you need to convert this 6 months into year. 4 months, you convert 4 months into year as well, and 9 months, you convert this into year as well. So make sure that you don't just multiply by this time right here without the conversion of the time to year. So it's 2 years, okay, safe to go. You can just multiply by 2. But this 6 months, 4 months, 9 months, you need to convert this into year first. Now, follow this formula. Let's begin with number 1. Number 1, by formula, P is the principal, which is 640. So you have 640. You multiply by the percent. So percent, you also convert this into decimal. So 3% into decimal gonna be 0.03, and you multiply by the time, which is 2. So 640 multiplied by 0.03 and multiplied by 2, then you will have this one as $38.40. Okay, so within 2 years with this principal, you earn $38.40. Now for number 2, since you already know the process of it, let's multiply right away. Now for number 2, so you get 1,500 multiply with this is going to be 0.0425. So 1,500 multiplied by 0.0425, and you multiply this one by multiply this by 4. Then you will earn as much as $255. You can put 0.00 here if you want to. Number 3, let's convert this into months, into year first. So 6 months, all you need to do is just 6 over 12. 6 over 12, that represents the time in year. So 6, rather than multiply by 6, you multiply by 6 and you divide by 12 in this case. So to do this problem right here, using 580 multiplied by this 2%, going to be 0.02 multiplied by 0.02, and you multiply again by 6, but you divide by 12. So you multiply by 6 and you divide by 12 because the times that in year. That will give you $5.80 after 6 months. Number 4, same idea, same process like number 3. 1,200 you multiply by, when you convert this into decimal, going to be 0.039. So 0.039, and you multiply 8 months. So you multiply by 8 divides by 12. Multiply by 8 and you divide it by 12. Then your answer will be $31.20. Number 5, $500, you earn this 3.75%. So $500 multiplied by, convert this into percent, into decimal, 0.0375. So 500 multiplied by 0.0375, and you multiply by 4, you divide by 12. The answer will be $6.25 or $6.25. Number 6. So number 6, you do not have to convert this into year because it's already year. So in case you might rushing to do all the problem, divide by 12, you might forget this section and you divide this by 12 also. So carefully reading the instruction. This is years already, not months, so you don't need to divide by 12 again. So 250 multiplied by, this is going to be 0.0285. 0.0285, and you multiply with 3 years. That will give you a $21.38. Last number in first section, number 7, is 9 months. You have $3,000. You multiply by the rate, interest rate, which is 0.055. You times again by 9, but this time you divide by 12 because 9 is the months. So 3,000 multiplied by 0.03 or 0.055, and you multiply by 9, you divide by 12. That will give you a $123.75. Okay, now let's try the other section of the problem. Find the interest rate. Alright, the same idea. Find interest rate to the nearest cent for each loan. Okay, this time talk about loan, but the same idea, you know. You give somebody, so P here, this is the principal, and the principal, you know. When talk about loan, which means you give somebody a loan and you earn interest from them, or perhaps you loan to some company, some small business. So same process again. This is the principal, this is the rate of change, so this is the interest rate, and this is the time. So 4,500 multiplied by, convert this into percent, going to be 0.09, and you times by 3.5. So in year, 3.5. So together that will give you, within 3.5 years, you will earn $1,417.50. That's for number 8. Number 9, $290 multiplied by the rate, interest rate. In this case, it's going to be 0.125, 0.125, and you multiply. Alright, this is in months, so you multiply by 6 and you divide 12. So 290 multiplied by 0.125 and times by 6, divide by 12. And that will give you an $18.13. $18.13. This dollar sign right here. Okay, now number 10, 2,700 multiplied by, this is going to be 0.082, 0.082, and then you multiply this month, so multiply by 3, but you divide this by 12 because it is in month. So you will have this as $55.35. Number 11, you have 175.80. 175.80 you multiply by, this is going to be 0.12, multiply 0.12, and you multiply again by 8 and divide by 12 because this is in month. So you multiply by 8 and divide 12. By 8 divides 12, that will give you a $14.06. $14.06. Number 12. Okay, now looking at number 12 together. How much will Leon have to pay after 1 month if he makes no payments? Okay, so he being charged like this, $25 being charged. I haven't made any payment yet. After a month he will pay this value with the interest rate. So how much he will pay after a month if he makes no payment beforehand? That's what the question is all about. So originally he has to pay $25. Now let's try to find the interest first after 1 month. So let's multiply this together. You will have 75 multiplied by, this is going to be 0.125, and you multiply this after 1 month. So you multiply 1 and you divide by 12. So to make sure that the t, the numerator t here, in this case t equal to 1 over 12 because 1 month. So 1 over 12. So it seems like the rate, the interest that he need to pay is 0.78. So after we're trying to find ti, which is the interest that he need to pay. So it seems like I, the interest, $0.78 after a month. So to find how much he will pay after a month if he makes no payment at all, so this $0.78 plus with $75, then he need to pay in all after a month $75.78. That's all I need to pay after a month without any payment. Number 13. Jamara received $3,000 car loan. She planned to pay off the loan in 2 years. At the end of 2 years, Jamara will have paid $450 in interest. What is the simple interest rate on the car loan? Alright, now question asking for our interest rate. What is the rate? Looking at the this is a formula together. So it seems like they give us I, which is the interest need to pay, 450 for I. P, which is the 3,000, that's the principal, and R, which is missing, asking for, and T, the time after 2 years. So we have everything except R. So let's try to insert all the, because substitute all the value inside and try to find the value of R, or we call the rate, interest rate. Let's begin. Okay, from this section, I'll leave this formula on this side for the moment. Okay, so I, which is 450, equal to P, which is 3,000, multiplied by R, we do not have it, and multiplied by T, time, which is in this case 2 years, multiplied by 2. So we have 450 equal to, you multiply 3,000 multiplied by 2, you have 6,000 R. So to get R, you divide both sides by 6,000. 6,000, 6,000. So this one have no R, or have no coefficient, only R remain. Now let's divide these two numbers together. 450, you divide by 6,000. That will give you 0.075. Now to convert this into percent, it's gonna be 7.5%. So R is equal to 7.5%. That's for the missing interest rate on the car loan. You just move decimal 2 times to the right hand side to make into percent. Number 14. Let me read the question. What is the simple interest rate? Alright, the same question asking for R. R is missing. And let me looking at the given first. What are the given that they give us? Okay. Given. Student loan. Okay, they give us a P. That's for principal. And they give us time, years, 5 years is for T. R missing, of course. How about I? Where is the interest earned? Interest need to pay for the loan not earned. Okay, so interest is 3,600. Alright, we have I. By formula, I 3,600 equal to P, which is 12,000. Multiplied by R, we do not have it, and multiplied by T, which is 5. Alright, so you have 3,600. If you get 12,000, you multiply by 5, and that will give you 60,000. Okay, or in this case, so when you divide both sides by 60,000, you have all right here as interest rate. So you have $360, $3,600. You divide by 60,000, then that will give you a 0.06. And when you convert this into percent, you move this more 2 times, that will give you 6%. Okay, now let's move on. Other numbers. Number 15. Pablo has $4,200 to invest for college. Alright, investing for his college for 3 years and earn $630. Alright, what is the simple interest rate? Okay, asking for rate again. Simple interest rate. So let's try to find all the rate that are missing in this particular problem. So let me write down R first. R is missing. And let's try to find all of this. Formula right here. I, interest rate, or interest earned. In this case, so he has 630 equal to, he has $4,200. That's for his principal, original investment, money. And then R is missing the rate, but the time is, this case is 3 years. So you have $630 equal to 4,200. You multiply this by 3, and that will give you 12,600 R. You divide both sides by 12,600. Then you have this as R on the side. 630 divides 12,600, and that will give you a 0.05, and in 2% it will be 5%. That's the simple interest rate. Question B. Pablo goal is to have 5,000 after 4 years. Is it possible if he invests with a rate? If he invests with a rate of return 6%, all right. So his aim, he has this much money, $4,200, and he planning to have this $5,000 after 4 years with 6% interest. Now, is it possible? Now, possible or not, you need to know how much he will earn after 4 years with this interest rate. So therefore, let me try to get interest first. I is equal to principal, which is P in this case is $4,200, and multiplied by the rate in this case 0.06. Then you multiply it again by the time, which is 4 years. Alright, let's multiply together. So 4,200 multiplied by 0.06, and I multiply again by 4, and that will give you a $1,008. So in other words, he earned interest of $1,008. So this after 4 years, and to know how much you will have after 4 years, you plus with original money, which is the P. You plus with P, which is $4,200. Plus together, you have 8,025. Okay. So as you can see, he has more than enough. Oh no, so not more than enough. He has more than 5,000. He aiming only for 5,000. So it seems like after 4 years, he have more than 5,000. Because of this, he earned interest for about $1,008. So to answer the question, is it possible if you invest? Okay, yes, it is. And explain. Yep, this is the explanation, because he earned $1,008 of interest and plus you can continue writing, because he earned $1,008 of interest and plus his principal, we call the original balance of money, he could have up to $5,208, which is above his goal. See, you can new writing. I will not write this for you, but you can listen and write it. Let me repeat. Answer yes, because he earned $1,008 of interest plus with the principal that will give him $5,208 above his goal, which is 5,000. Number 16. Okay, for number 16, Dustin bought a 2000 computer with a credit card. The minimum payment each month is $35. Each month, 1% of the unpaid balance is added to the amount he owes. Okay, so first of all, so let's say after, if Dustin pays only $35 the first month, what will he owe the second month? Alright, so let's try to find the amount that he owed first after he paid the first month. So you have $2,000. So you have $2,000 minus the first payment, which is 35. Minus 35, that will give you $1,965 that he owed. But that's not all, because it said that after the first payment of first month, 1% each month, 1% of the unpaid, okay, this is the unpaid, 1% of this unpaid will be added to the amount that he owed. So he owed this much of money, and 1% of this will be added to this original, to this amount that he owed. So let's try to find how much he owed first after first month. So you need 1,965. You multiply by 0. Because this is 1%, 0.01. multiplied by 0.01, that will give you a $19.65 he owes. So which means that after the first month payment, he owed this much plus the interest. No, plus the, because it by condition they give us 1% of this plus of this one plus together with the original, with the money after the payment. So when you plus this together, plus by 1,965, so we still, after first month payment, he will owe $1,984.65. The amount after the payment of the first month plus the interest of this amount that he owes. Now question B. Okay, for question B, if Dustin make the minimum payment, Dustin make the minimum payment, what will he owes the third month? Alright, so this is the first month he pay. Now let's try to find the second month he pay. So after they pay the second month, the third month he will owe again after 1% is added to what he owed. Now let's try to find what he owed first after the second month. So again, second month pay each month $35, so 900. So for question B, 1,984.65 minus 35 payment for second month. That will give him a $1,949.65. Okay, that is the amount he still owe after the second month. But the condition is each month 1% of the unpaid. This is the unpaid for the second month. After the second month is unpaid for the third month. So 1% of this will be added to this value. So 1,949.65, you will multiply this one. Multiply by 0.01 again to find the interest that will be added into this amount that he owed. Multiply by 0.01. You round it, you will have this. Not yet rounding, sorry. You have $19.4965. That's the interest. So you plus this together, then you will find how much you owe for the third month. So 19.4965 plus with 1949.65. That will leave the amount that he owes us $1,969.55.